Hello Maddie, Grandad here. I'm just going to read you a lovely bedtime story. Mr. Twiddle was always doing something silly. Well, did you ever hear of the tale of what happened when he threw his handkerchief into the fire by mistake? I'll tell you. It happened one morning when Mr. Twiddle was opening his letters by the kitchen fire. "You can throw the envelopes into the fire," said Mrs. Twiddle. "It will save me fetching the waste paper basket." Well, Mr. Twiddle at that moment felt he was going to sneeze. So, with an envelope in one hand and his best white silk handkerchief in the other, he sat in his chair waiting for the sneeze to come. And when it did come, a tissue! Mr. Twiddle caught the sneeze in the envelope and threw his handkerchief quite by mistake into the fire. Well, of course, he was terribly upset as soon as he had done this, and tried to rake his handkerchief out of the fire. A bit of burning coal fell on the rug and scorched the hole at once. Mrs. Twiddle came running in when she smelt the smell of burning, and how she scolded Mr. Twiddle. Catching a sneeze in an envelope and throwing your best handkerchief on the fire," she snorted, pouring water on the burning rug. "Whatever will you do next, Twiddle? Don't you know the difference between a handkerchief and an envelope? You'll be poking the fire with your pencil and trying to write with the poker next. You might have had the whole house on fire. Go out for a walk, do, and don't come in till dinner time." Poor Mr. Twiddle. He was really very unhappy about his best handkerchief. He got up, found his hat, put it on back to front, and then went out into the village. And very soon he met old Mrs. Gabble, who always loved to chat. When she saw Mr. Twiddle looking so upset, she stopped. "What's the matter?" she said. "Oh, Mr. Twiddle, oh," said Mr. Twiddle, "a dreadful thing happened this morning. I threw my handkerchief on the fire by mistake, and it got burnt, and when I tried to get it out of the flames, some burning coal fell on the carpet, and..."